will strike terror into the hearts of criminals.
All right, what's going on, everybody? What we have today is some DLC stuff here. We can do Bizarro, Squad, or Arrow. I figured we'd start off with the Arrow first, and then we'll move over to some other ones. What's up, Trev? How you doing? Okay. Batman 75th, Dark Knight Trilogy, Arrow, The Squad, Bizarro, Man of Steel, and that's it. Alright, so it looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 more things left of DLC, and then we're officially done with this game. We can move on to something else. I'll have to look and see which games I have. I do have Call of Duty. We can do that next. And figure out where to go from there. But anyways, you know what? Let's do... Yeah, what the heck? We'll do the Dark Knight Trilogy. And then we'll do Arrow.
Hello. You all settled in? Right then. I will begin. My name is Alfred. Let me get you up to speed, son. Rachel, Bruce's ex, has herself a new man. Poor Bruce. I really thought they'd last the distance. I even got myself a new hat. This fella, Harvey Dent's got himself into a right pickle. He's only gone and passed himself off as the Batman. Dent the Batman? He's having a laugh. I mean, he's a big man, but he's out of shape. For Bruce, this is a full-time job. With Harvey Dent setting himself up as Bane, it wasn't long before the Joker made himself known. Blimey, he stands out in the crowd, doesn't he? The police tried to take down the Joker, but he was just too much for them. Even their fancy helmets and bulletproof vests appeared to be no match for his nurse's uniform.
Yeah, it's based off of the Dark Knight movies.
If he ever tries a ridiculous stunt like this again, I think Dent will plan for lower speed chases. Hang in there, my son. Batman's on his way. This can't go on. Somebody's got to put a stop to this clown. Where are you, Batman?
Yeah, it is pretty crazy. Ooh, that was pretty cool.
Betsy, Betsy, Betsy.
I don't know. What's Rachel thinking about this fella? Who am I to tell her? I've heard this guy can be a bit insincere. A bit... what's the expression? You know, too fit. Is that a bazooka? Go on, Master Bruce, get in there, son. Oh, Bruce, not another car. This Dent character. I mean, with all due respect, he isn't a patch on Master Wayne. Underneath all that rubber and armor plating, Bruce is a very sensitive guy. Not a lot of people know that. Oh, Bruce, you were only supposed to blow the Lego doors off. Well, what you know? Gordon's alive. It's just as well, because Batman needs some help to dig the Joker out of the rubble. Although most of the plan had to be improvised, Bruce felt confident that the exact parts he needed would be found conveniently close by. Suddenly, Batman and Gordon were attacked by the Joker's goons again. If only they'd had some sort of crime-fighting sidekick to help them.
Be right back.
Hmm. Hmm? Hmm. Hmm?
You know what this is all reminding me of?
Why'd you say that name?
The Joker's voice was muffled under the rubble, but I do believe he was trying to tell Batman how he got his scarf. It's strange because I don't remember him wearing one.
Oh boy. This is not easy one bit.
As Batman continued to build, the Joker asked him, "Why so serious?" To which Bruce replied, "I'm Batman. I'm always serious." I don't think that fully answered his question.
Yeah, you don't say, huh? Hey, was that also in the Dark Knight movie? Yeah, that was. All right, my bad. I don't know why I asked that. Sorry, I believe I answered my own question. I thought that, why'd you say that name was
I
a part
remember
of the Dark
Batman
Knight?
asking the Joker why he was wearing a nurse's uniform. He babbled something about fan service, which, to tell you the truth, still puzzles me somewhat.
You know, like, why'd you say that name? I thought that was, somewhere else.
Well, that came out as well as could be expected. Gordon's made commissioner, Joker's in prison, and Bruce managed to save half of Rachel's boyfriend. That Joker, he was a tough nut. I have to say,
Dawn
of all the
Justice.
people in Lipstick
Okay.
Bruce has been up against, he was definitely the
Hang on,
hardest.
sorry.
Now I've got to get back, put the tea on. Master Wayne will be starving after all that. Well, I don't know. He can defuse a thermonuclear warhead, but can't grill his own fish fingers. Or pick his socks up off the bedroom floor for that matter.
Oh, I know that now. Sorry, I forgot. Batman versus Superman.
Why'd you say that name? Martha.
Okay, we finished. Let's do the arrow one real quick.
My name is Oliver Queen. I've been stranded on an island with only one goal: survive. Survive, and one day use a proper toilet again. I must fulfill my father's dying wish to use the list of names he left me and bring down those who are poisoning my city. To do this, I must become someone else. I must become something else. Something green and pointy. And arrowy. So far I've learned how to give a bowl of water a good slapping, but my training is by no means complete. Like, what if I'm attacked by a bowl of soup? Not watery soup. That really thick pea soup. Whole different fighting style to water. Anyway, I'm not alone on this island. I've met another survivor, Slade Wilson. He's okay. He just likes to take his top off a little too much and hits me in the face a lot. But he assures me it's for my own good. He's agreed to train me to fight and to survive. That day, Slade and I decided to visit a nearby campsite that belonged to our not-so-friendly neighbors. We would need to trust each other if our plan was to succeed. For members of the continuity police out there, sometimes I like to imagine myself back on the island wearing my arrow costume, okay?
Green Arrow always did have good quips, especially in the movies. Sorry, not in the movies, the TV shows. The animated series. I'm Green Arrow, and I must strike fear into everybody.
My experiences on the island changed me. Sometimes they even changed me into a small, plastic version of myself. Slade had changed too, but he always had a plan to survive. There's no doubt in my mind that being around Slade made me stronger. I hardly ever climbed waterfalls at home. Danger was all around the island. You always had to watch your step. It was Yao Fei's bow. Slade had hidden it for safekeeping, but today, we needed to put it to good use. I remember thinking at the time that my archery had greatly improved, as well as wondering how Slade had been able to construct such an elaborate shooting gallery.
Ah, yeah, I remember that vaguely.
We were ready to take on the bad guys. But it turned out they were ready too. It was going to be tricky to get past unless we thought of something. Luckily, Slade was extremely skilled when it came to not being seen.
I want to ride my bicycle.
It turned out to be a setup. They were waiting to ambush us like guests at some twisted surprise birthday party without any presents, cake, or ice cream.
It was just a party. Ooh, that was funny. Hang on, I actually need to look up his old theme song. That should have totally hit. You see, hang on. Oh, I remember this episode.
At last, we spotted our prize. A stockpile of weapons that, for us, would make getting off the island next to impossible. We had to destroy them while we had the chance.
Yeah, of course that didn't go so well. Yeah, it's based off the Arrowverse. the TV show Arrowverse. I mean, sorry. 1 second. Alright. Lovely. Run, 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 run.
So there you have it. Another harrowing experience back on the island that made me into who I am today, into what I've become today. Now I gotta go. Felicity and Diggle worry when I flash back for too long. Remember, keep your arms straight and let go.
Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna just have to go with the animated version again. Alright, so what we can do is free play the Dark Knight trilogy using Composite Superman.
Hello. You all settled in? Right
Okay,
then.
yes, we know.
I will begin.
Underneath that rubber
My name
exterior.
is Alfred. Let me get you up to speed.
I'm not gonna lie, this totally reminds me of the Arkham Knight level from where the Joker goes wild and it initiates the Killing Joke with the Batmobile. That's what this reminds me of. Yeah, with the Batmobile. Okay, and I can see that. Cool. Here we go. Oh boy.
Got him now. Got him.
Okay. Oh, you know what? I got a better idea. We'll switch it over to Joker. Talk about irony, huh?
I should have brought my utility belt.
Seeing the thugs attack everything reminds me of that Joker cinematic trailer for Arkham City. Ooh, that's right. The cutscene music for that was awesome. With the soundtrack and everything. 1 second here. Let's use Black Canary for this one. Yes. What does he do anyways? Black hand. Oh. Well, first time for everything. Ooh, I like that. Let's switch over, of course, to Plastic Man here. Okay, so we only have switch to Joker here. No Joker. His joke's always Pack-a-Punch. And it reminds me of the opening of Night. Tonight, Gotham's relying on one man to save us all. Let's give Ace some love here since Ace is such a great dog. Alright, now that I believe is actually hey, leave the dog alone. Joey. Oh, sorry, Ace. I did not mean that, buddy. That was interesting. Well, I don't think we have anything left, so let's return to the Watchtower, save and exit. Oh. Yes.
My name is Oliver Queen. I've been stranded on an island with only
I
one
won't
goal.
touch it
Survive.
for you.
Survive,
Sorry, I won't.
and one day use a proper toilet again. I must fulfill my
Great
father's
job.
dying wish to use the list of names he left me and bring down those who are poisoning my city. To do this, I must become someone else. I must become something else. Something green and pointy. And arrowy. So far, I've learned how to give a bowl of water a good slapping, but my training is by no means complete. Like, what if I'm attacked by a bowl of soup? Not watery soup. That really thick pea soup. Whole different fighting style to water. Anyway, I'm not alone on this island. I've met another survivor, Slade Wilson. He's okay. He just likes to take his top off a little too much and hits me in the face a lot. But he assures me it's for my own good. He's agreed to train me to fight and to survive.
So we have to figure out how to save them here.
Thank you for
There we go.
saving me from that vicious ensnarement, fellow crime fighter.
Oh. Huh. That was probably the year was Orton's story. Here we go. All right. Oh man. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, poison ivy. Let's see here. Bonfires do we have here? So we did one. The other one was over there. So we've done two. We just need to find the third one. Okay, we have one more that we need to go after. And we have some stuff we have to collect. Yeah, hazard suit. Go there. Sorry. You know, I was thinking about how funny it was all those times in the series whenever Superman and Supergirl would wear masks in space when they didn't really need them. Yeah, it didn't really make sense since they're from outer space. I guess they just wanted to make it like continuity correct or whatever. I don't know. Didn't make sense to me.
Your weapons, you will not need them.
I feel cold. Maybe they wanted to show the human side of him. Yeah. I still don't get it, but that's understandable. Okay, so let's see, we have 15. Means it's gotta be over in one of the previous areas so you can well, not here. Okay, time to speed over there via flight. And I think we're good to go here.
So there you have it. Another harrowing experience back on the island that made me into who I am today, into what I've become today. Now I gotta go. Felicity and Diggle worry when I flash back for too long. Remember, keep your arms straight and let go.
Adam West in peril. Found. And we have all 10 mini kits for this one. Yes. Oh man. So awesome. love it when a plan comes together. Okay, so we have how many more left to save of Adam West here? 8 more. Huh. So that means we only have 4 more in level to save him. But where in the world would he be? Ah, we have to save him here.
Yoo-hoo! Over here for the guided tour.
Over here for the guided tour. Okay, let's just talk to him.
I see you found your way back to Quard. I heard there was some sinister commotion here earlier involving some sinister yellow lantern whose name has completely slipped my mind.
Sinestro.
Well, whoever he was definitely sinister. Oh, I almost forgot. I was gonna show you around the planet. So let's go.
So let's go. Definitely want to use composite suit, man, just in case. Because it's better to have some health regen than none at all.
Best to hold your nose around that machinery. I don't know what they're making, but it ain't potpourri. Hold on to your tail feathers. Here comes trouble.
On your tail feathers, here comes trouble.
Hello, friend. You haven't noticed any strange looking
Hold it
people
right
around,
there,
have you?
Buster.
Who did this to me? Could it have been the Joker? Penguin?
Oh, okay.
Riddler? Or even...
Catwoman.
Catwoman? Thank goodness you came by. This situation is most unpleasant, to say the least.
Well, we saved him. I think. I don't know why it keeps telling me.
Help!
I saved you, dude. You're good. Okay, dude.
Thank goodness you came by. This situation is most unpleasant, to say the least.
Okay. So it didn't officially load it. Otherwise, I would have gotten them.
Hey! What's the big idea? It's not even duck season!
A Looney Tune reference. Say, what's the big idea? It's not even duck season. Of course, I think I sounded more like the Sylvester the Cat.
Suffering Sinestro! What with the heat and the pollution, Quard is getting a lousy score for atmosphere in my travel blog. I'm gonna look for somewhere to cool down before I turn into a roast duck.
A roast duck. Interesting. Boy, Daffy is sure leading us on a wild duck chase. That is hilarious, my friend. Hilarious. My young bat friend. Wonder Girl. Just kidding. Oh man, where is Shazam? You got Man-Bat unlocked, yeah? Yes, that's Man-Bat that we're using. We've had him unlocked for a while. The only one I need to work on finding is Dick Grayson. The other one I'm trying to find is Shazam. Where is the man lightning? Oh well. If we can't find him, I'll just use Black Adam. Okay. Okay, so Hmm. Yeah, I had a feeling he'd be up here. Oh, yeah. Okay, so let's just use Black Canary on this one. And then, oh yeah, switch over. Oh man. Oy. I'm surprised he's not flapping.
Ecosystem. Gotta love that ecosystem around here. Aha! I mean, aha! About time you showed up. Some of Sinestro's spooky specters are still running around, scaring the living lanterns out of me. I mean, Mimi. Yeah, she's a friend of mine that's getting scared by the lantern. What? Less judging, more bludgeoning. Don't worry, Mimi. We'll soon have these things taken care of.
So Daffy's scared of mice.
You're despicable. How it's done. Those manifestations of my deepest fears will think twice before manifesting again. Huh? Oh, Mimi! Yeah, I'll tell that big chicken the good news.
I'd agree with you because, like in the, what was it? There was a, what was it? Like in Arkham Knight, they said.
Must put an end to this injustice.
Like in Arkham Knight, they said that it was Man-Bat. Man-Bat that had the deafness. Hang on. What was his name? Kirk Langstrom had the deafness, and then all of a sudden he finds out that he's got the the Man-Bat syndrome. I agree. It is saddening to hear that. And I agree. It is also the second saddest story. Maybe the third.
Someone must
Because-
put an end to this injustice.
Because I'd say the first one. Another one that's also very saddening is the Joker's origin story in the Red Hood one. That's also sad as well. Alright, so 7 more of the Adam West in Peril that we have to save. Let's see. Okay, so we've done. Nope, he's not on Oa. Ah, we do have one on Yasmalt and Zamaron. One on Okara. Knock. Jiminy Christmas. We're here on Quard, so. Sheesh. 7 more, huh? So that means we have to find 3 more outside of free play. Or 4 more. Because I think there's only 3 more in DLC wise. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 4. So that means 3 outside of free play. Yeah, there's a lot of questioning with that Joker story of whether Batman actually tried to save him or let him fall. It depends on which one, because the reason why I'm very, like, what's the word? Skeptical is because there's so many, what was it? There's different versions of the story. For example, one person will say, "Oh, well, Batman just let Joker slip into the acid and go crazy. Kevin Conroy's Batman in the animated series, he tried saving him. I believe."
You're gonna want some expert advice before exploring.
And then there's a few other things too.
Hello, I'm TV's Adam West. Don't suppose you could lend me a hand?
Oh, found it. You know what? We're already near Cyborg.
I was just walking along, minding my business.
I think
and
it's
then
in
this
Burton's.
happened.
Oh,
I'm sure I had everything under control.
yeah, that makes
But
sense.
thank you for your assistance anyway.
Okay, and alright, so we're on Yasmalt. So we saved him there. Let's travel there real quick. I want to save him in the on the worlds real quick before we end the live stream.
9 out of 10 visitors to Zamaron recommended Green Lantern tours.
Lantern tours. Let's see
This
here.
can't be happening to me. I'm on television. Thanks for that. Where would the world be without heroes like ourselves?
Okay, so Okara. Whew. Yeah, in the film, he definitely let him fall. Just because Joe Chill was not a nice guy.
Whoa! Hang on a second, Buster. Don't be wandering off without taking the tour.
I did. And it was awesome. Okay. Well. Okay.
Help! Thank you, citizen. Time to hit the beach. Better take some shark repellent bat spray, just in case.
You say Joe Chill? Sorry, I forgot what his name was in the movie. Jack Napier. That's what it was. Jack Napier was the one that was responsible. We found out Jack Napier was responsible for his parents. Except that was after he already fell in the acid, so that wouldn't have made a lot of sense. Sorry. Yeah, they made it in the comics where Joe Chill had been responsible for the for what happened to Bruce's parents. That's weird. Well, I think we're good here for a little bit. Oh. Let's see. Can Brainiac do anything with this stuff? Okay, well. I think this is a perfect place to stop. Let's see here. How many? Alright, only 4 more of Adam West left to save. And then we're good to go on that. We are basically almost halfway there with all of the gold bricks. We're at 81.2% done with the game. 91 out of 147 characters left to collect. And that'll be the end of the game. Saturday, I will be live streaming. Alright, so Saturday I'll be playing Batman Arkham Origins for you guys, and we'll just do some exploration and figuring out, solving that mystery case that we left alone during the Let's Play. So that's pretty much it for today's live stream. Make sure to batarang that like button. Comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell to all so that way you guys don't miss an upload or live stream. Comment question of the day today is, outside of Batman, who is your favorite superhero and or villain? Outside of Batman, let's see. Favorite superhero, besides Superman. and Cyborg. Alright. I'll go with Martian Manhunter or Shazam. Those are the two, but if I had to pick only one, I'll do Martian Manhunter just because of the Justice League animated series and the Unlimited series. He had a pretty good voice actor for that one, so that's the one superhero that's one of my favorites. Villains, I'll say, I'll just use Black Adam for that one. Martian Manhunter, and outside of Joker and a Riddler. In Batman's Rogue Gallery, let's see. Another good one in Batman's Rogue Gallery. There's also wasn't there that King Tut guy? He was pretty cool. Of course, I remember him from the 60s TV show because I watched the reruns of it. But thanks again, Trev, for joining, and everybody else. Much appreciated, and you have a great day. Peace.